If you want to prove that two lines are parallel, what's the goal? What are you supposed to do? Because you see, if you don't know what to do, then you won't be able to do the question. What are you supposed to do? I'm saying, if you want to prove that two lines are parallel, what comes into your mind the moment you see that you are supposed to prove that two lines are parallel? Huh? Angles. What type of angles? Alternate, corresponding, coincident. So, if you look at the diagram, this is a quadrilateral. L, M, N, P. It's not a palm. Yes, it looks like it's a palm, but it's not a palm. Because in number 2 there, you have to prove that it is a palm. Therefore, when you see it for the first time like this, reading the whole question, LP is not parallel to MN. But that's what we are supposed to prove. Okay? Therefore, we have to identify, alternate angles, coincident angles, or alternate angles. If they are alternate, we need to identify that we need to prove that two angles are what? Are equal. They are corresponding, prove that two angles are corresponding. Now, for this question here, corresponding angles are out. Because remember, for you to identify corresponding angles, the angles must be on the same side of the transversal. So you either have to use coincident or alternate angles. Okay? Any of those two. Coincident or alternate angles. Corresponding angles here won't help us. Okay? In actual fact, there are no corresponding angles. Okay? So, first, the line that we want to prove that it's parallel with the other one is LP is parallel to MN. So, all I have to do is, either I can prove that E1 is equal to E2, or I can prove that P1 is equal to P2. If E1 is equal to M2, or if P1 is equal to F2, then I can say, therefore, the two lines are parallel because of alternate angles being equal. Okay. So, in my case, first thing I'm going to put the information that I'm given. E1 is 62, so this is 62 degrees. P1 is 68 degrees, and P2 is 56 degrees. And then we are told that FP is equal to Fn, so FP is equal to Fn. That's very important. Okay? That's very important information. Then LE is equal to LM. Okay? So that's what we got. Now in my case, I'm just going to prove that P1 is equal to F2. Okay? That's how I'm going to do it. So I need to calculate what F2 is. If F2 is equal to 68, then I'm done with that question. Okay? Now, it's not that complicated to prove that F2 is equal to P1. So first thing, I'm going to say in triangle, so I'm doing number 1 here, in triangle FNP, we know that Fn is equal to Fp, therefore, angle N is going to be equal to angle P2. Okay? Angle N is going to be equal to what? Angle P2. That will be angles opposite equal sides. Okay? So I'll say Fp is equal to Fn. This is given. Therefore, P2 is equal to angle N. They are both equal to 56 degrees. My reason for this will be angles opposite equal sides. That's my reason. Angles opposite equal sides. Okay, so I now know that n is 56. Then I'll say P2 plus angle n plus angle F2 will give me 180 degrees. And the reason for this is sum of angles in a triangle. Okay? Now, P2 is equal to 56, N is 56. So I can have here 56 plus 56 plus F2 will give me 180. Therefore, F2 will be equal to 180 degrees minus 112 degrees. And this will give me 68 degrees. Following that, you're following what I'm doing. Remember, my goal is to prove that F2 is equal to P1. Okay? Those two angles are alternate because they are on different sides of line FP. Therefore, if they are equal, it means that they are alternate. Therefore, LP will be parallel to MN. So here I can say, therefore, F2 is equal to P1. They are both equal to 68. Then now I'm going to say, therefore now, LP is parallel to MN. My reason will be alternate angles equal. Then you're done. Are you following there? Are you following? Huh? Then, but here's what a question. Any questions? In my opinion, for this question, that was the only easiest way of doing the question based on the information that's provided.